The lights dimmed inside London's O2 Arena. A hush fell over the star-studded crowd. The BRIT Awards, known for wild performances and headline-making surprises, took an unexpected emotional turn when country music icon Dolly Parton appeared on stage to honor rock legend Ozzy Osbourne. It was a crossover moment no one saw coming, and yet, it felt absolutely perfect. A meeting of musical royalty. On paper, Dolly Parton and Ozzy Osbourne couldn't be more different. Dolly, the rhinestone queen of country, known for heartfelt ballads like Jolene and I Will Always Love You. Ozzy, the self-proclaimed Prince of Darkness, whose haunting vocals helped define heavy metal as the frontman of Black Sabbath. But beneath the genres, beyond the glitter and the darkness, lies something far deeper: authenticity. And that was the thread Dolly chose to pull during her tribute. Taking the stage in a shimmering silver gown, classic Dolly glamour, she began not with a song, but with a story. He was always real. He was always real, Dolly said, her Tennessee drawl soft but steady. In a world that sometimes rewards pretending, Ozzy never pretended to be anything but himself. The audience, filled with artists spanning pop, rap, indie, and rock, nodded in agreement. The BRIT Awards crowd, often electric and loud, sat in near silence. Dolly spoke about Ozzy's journey from Birmingham to global superstardom. From humble beginnings to sold-out stadiums. From controversies to cultural icon. She acknowledged the wild stories. The headlines. The myths. But what she chose to spotlight was his heart. The Black Sabbath legacy. Ozzy's impact as the voice of Black Sabbath cannot be overstated. Formed in 1968, the band is widely credited with pioneering heavy metal. Songs like Paranoid, War Pigs, and Iron Man changed the sound of rock forever. Dolly noted that true artistry isn't about fitting into boxes, it's about building new ones. He didn't just sing songs, she said. He built a whole new world for music to live in. As footage of Ozzy's early performances flashed across giant screens, the arena erupted in cheers. Black and white clips showed a young Ozzy, hair wild, eyes blazing, commanding the stage with a ferocity that would influence generations. Beyond the darkness. Dolly shifted the focus to Ozzy's personal resilience. Through decades of addiction battles, health struggles, and public scrutiny, Ozzy remained a survivor. She praised his willingness to show vulnerability, especially in later years through reality television and candid interviews. Many fans remember the softer side revealed in The Osbournes, which introduced a new generation to Ozzy not just as a rock god, but as a quirky, loving father. Dolly smiled warmly as she referenced that unexpected chapter. Sometimes the toughest-looking souls have the tenderest hearts. A surprise musical tribute. Then came the moment no one expected. The band struck a familiar chord, but not a heavy metal riff. Instead, Dolly began singing a slowed-down, stripped-back version of Changes, the emotional ballad originally recorded by Black Sabbath. Her voice, tender and trembling, gave the song a new dimension. Where Ozzy's version carried raw ache, Dolly's interpretation wrapped it in warmth and reflection. The O2 Arena glowed with phone lights. Even the most hardened rock stars in attendance appeared visibly moved. Midway through the performance, archival footage of Ozzy played on the screen, smiling, laughing, performing, embracing fans. The juxtaposition was powerful. A country legend honoring a metal icon, both connected by decades of storytelling through song. Generational impact. Dolly also spoke about Ozzy's influence on artists far beyond heavy metal. She mentioned how his fearlessness paved the way for performers to embrace theatricality, vulnerability, and bold self-expression. Whether in glam rock, alternative music, or even pop, Ozzy's fingerprints are everywhere. She didn't shy away from acknowledging how misunderstood he once was. Sometimes, she said gently, the ones who scare us at first are the ones who change us the most. A standing ovation. As the final note of Changes faded, Dolly paused, looking upward for a brief moment. "Thank you for the music, Ozzy," she whispered. The arena exploded into applause. It wasn't just polite appreciation. It was thunderous, sustained, emotional gratitude. Artists stood. Fans cried. Cameras captured tears from some of the biggest names in British and international music. It quickly became clear. This wasn't just another awards show segment. This was history. Social media erupts. Within minutes, social media was flooded with clips and reactions. Fans called it the most beautiful crossover in music history. Others praised the sincerity of Dolly's words, noting that she avoided spectacle in favor of substance. Music critics hailed it as one of the most heartfelt tributes ever seen at the BRIT Awards. And perhaps most touching of all were the comments from fans who grew up on Ozzy's music, thanking Dolly for honoring him with dignity and grace. Two legends, one spirit. What made the moment so powerful wasn't just nostalgia. It was recognition. Two artists from entirely different musical worlds, both having faced industry skepticism, personal challenges, and decades of evolution, connected by longevity and truth. Dolly's tribute reminded everyone that music transcends genre labels. Heavy metal, country, rock, pop. At the core, it's about storytelling. It's about survival. It's about emotion. And Ozzy Osbourne embodied all of that. The BRIT Awards legacy. The BRIT Awards have delivered unforgettable moments before. Surprise reunions, shocking wins, viral performances. But this tribute will likely stand among its most poignant chapters. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't controversial. It was sincere. In an era often dominated by spectacle, Dolly Parton brought something quieter, but infinitely more powerful. The final message. Before leaving the stage, Dolly offered one final thought. Legends don't fade, she said. They echo. And in that moment, the echo of Ozzy Osbourne's voice, from Birmingham basements to global arenas, felt louder than ever. Dolly Parton's emotional salute at the BRIT Awards wasn't just about honoring a rock star. It was about celebrating resilience. It was about bridging genres. It was about acknowledging that no matter how dark the music may sound, it can still carry light. And for one unforgettable night in London, the Queen of Country made sure the Prince of Darkness was honored not with shadows, but with shining silver spotlight. A moment of unity. A moment of gratitude. A moment that reminded the world why legends matter.